Puerto Rico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. And off we go from the Windy City. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Set. Go. Set.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Set. 380. Right.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it as well as you can ask. Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he will get into the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Oakland. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, check. Cougar 19. Check, 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 check. Riggs, Riggs.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Look at him go! And he will score! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Chicago. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. They'll return this from the 11. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, it's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. A gain of 66 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he can't get away. Down he goes back to the 16. his first sack of the year.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Third down.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Oakland.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there third and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
'70 Ranger. Ready? Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Daniels now on first down. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Check smash. Check smash. Rig alert. Rig alert. Let's go.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. He's inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
This taken around the 11. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 38 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And the strength on display rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
Brings up second and 2.
From 31, here's second and 2.
59, 59. Go.
Now it's Herbert. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Oakland. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Hut.
up and run, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Daniels to throw on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. His throw left is complete with Judy. One quarter in the books. It's a close game early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Ready,
The
break.
punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
70 Lions. Ready.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points? So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 6, Cougar 19. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Back over the middle and caught by Judy. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
That one out wide to Gibbs. And he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. York good on the extra point. And his guys will even this score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 12 yards. And then Oakland, first down.
On play action now, Herbert. And he let him a bit too much. And pass is incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
On second down, here's Herbert. Left side, caught by Hunter. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 15. That's enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Set. Ready. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Here's a run, and he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oakland.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point is up and through, and the visitors go up by 7, 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for
their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set, hey!
on the ground to start. They give it to Gibbs. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. Here comes 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught by Gibbs. And they will finally run him down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. up here, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Open man downfield is Fenton, the tight end. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep...
And he will take it in himself. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now it's York for the PAT. The kick is good. And his guys have come back to level things. It's 28 all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. In motion now, it's Collins. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
We'll get this to Hunter on the RPO. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
It's a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush, because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Warriors 70.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
On the jump. Ready. Cowboy 8. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Say, hey. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
3rd and short, and it's Daniel. He's got a man. It's Bannon. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
1st and 10.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
To the pylon, he's pinned. Arian Smith, touchdown Chicago. His 4th TD grab of the season. York, good on the extra point. And his guys will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On play action, it's Herbert. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the third quarter.
Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Oakland. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The PAT up and good. And the visitors will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. 70 Lions. 18, Pioneer. Ready, ready?
On first and 10, here's Daniels. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
First and 10.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Daniels now on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Daniels to throw on second down. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Yes, it's really well executed here, and you see this in so many offenses around the league, Mike. These slant routes are either built in or what they call hot routes or sight routes. The receiver sees the blitz, and they break their route off. It gives an easy target for the quarterback, and it gives great opportunity for run after catch.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Go!
On to the fourth quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
4. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bronco 80.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10.
So that's a big first down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent.
And he will score! Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Chicago. York now for the extra point. He's got it, and his guys will go up by 7.
Makes the score our home team 42. Visitors 35.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Set.
Pistol here for Herbert. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6. That's at 43-yard line.
Now a run with Smith. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Andre Yosivov was the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
Okay, ready? Ready? Viking 18. Ready?
They'll run with Gibbs. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Cowboy 8, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd down. And Daniel hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll take this one in. DeAndre Lambert-Smith, touchdown, Oakland. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Right here. Ready. 6-19 light.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Okay, ready.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. Now he'll air one out. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Good running inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Go street, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
He'll step up and run this. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Ready. Hey, smash.
A run with Gibbs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 79 Bronco. Ready.
Now Daniels. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
Throwing is Daniels. Open man downfield is Fannin, the tight end. A big play there on fourth down. Good for an even 20.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
On first down, Daniels. They'll get it to Fannin once more.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throwing again, Daniels. He connects with Gray on that one. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
To the air again is Daniels. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And 1 at the 48-yard line.
Daniels going to throw again. That's to Gray, open on the left side. Down to the 10. And he'll be taken down. A big one here in the fourth quarter. An even 40 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Now they get the timeout. Interesting situation. Do they kick it here or run the risk of getting in another play, possibly not getting it down in time? We'll see. Here we go. First and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Gibbs. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. York, good on the extra point. And his guys will go up by 7.
49.